Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is a Ragnarok here with episode 10 of my Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia Gwyned Let's Play. Alright, so previously we just finished up all our wars, so we're going to wait for War Fervor to move more in our favor, and we're going to start making our preparations, I think, down here at Lan Cores for invasion of these lands down here, which are vassals of Wessex, and this will be our staging ground to invade Wessex, I believe. It's basically what we're going to do. So we are also going to jack up the taxes. So public order issues in some of the provinces. Nothing too serious, and the main provinces, the important ones, public order is okay. So that's what we're going to do for now. Just get the income coming in, and we're going to start building up our forces over this episode, and probably just reinvest a little bit in the home provinces as well, and just prepare for war, basically. This general here, just looking through the roster, I think I'm going to replace this general with this guy who has minus 50% upkeep for archers. Release him. So that cuts the cost of them, and then we're going to give him a couple more archers just to bolster the garrison here in case we have trouble over here and or over here. Northumbria has been expanding quite a bit, and they're just on the border. Gonna have him stay put here, and just in case there's trouble, and probably what we'll do is we'll raise another general down here and station him here as either here or here. And here's probably better just because it's by the coast. Just in case we have trouble down here, we could station him here. Actually, here's probably better because he can reach into these places and get down here as well. So just to give us a little bit more flexibility, it does cost us a little bit more food, a little bit more income, but that's quite alright. Alright, let's go into diplomacy. These guys are actually ready for defensive act.
Let it be so.
Good stuff. Let's see if they actually give us some military access as well.
It is agreed then.
Good. It's working out really well.
This seems fair.
Cool. We just got a ton of cash from them, and new defensive ally. So well, over here things are a little bit messy, but I think this home area, despite being sort of broken up, we got these military allies now, so that's all good. And then we want to secure these lands down here and work on potentially becoming allies with these guys over here, and yeah, invade Essex, I guess. Let's take a look at public order, actually. 4% chance, 4% chance. So very low chance of rebellion, but there is possibility for rebellion. But anyway, don't want to spend this just yet. I want to save this till next turn. I'll probably raise our new forces down here. Probably this will be the first place we strike, and then we're gonna have to deal with these forces, which will be a little bit tougher than anything we've taken on before, and I'm sure Wessex is going to have pretty strong forces in the field, so we want to make sure we are prepared for that. Actually, maybe we should start it instead. Just get things built up before we start building up the armies.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
So it is going to take us a while to build the armies. Concern is the upkeep costs of the armies. Well, we're going to save this money and possibly get some more generals down here in the meantime.
Glory of the Cymry.
Alright. Alright, so let's finish off section of King Arthur by John Mathews. So, this iniquitous event, afterwards known as the Night of the Long Knives, ended any support or respect for Vortigern. He became a hunted man again, with virtually every hand against him, fled to Wales, where a few of his original followers still remained faithful, and was followed there, according to Ninus, by Saint Germanus, whom some authorities describe as his son by his own sister. Whatever the truth of this, Germanus had carried out a furious campaign to discredit Vortigern and damn him still further in the eyes of the people. The end of the story is told by Nennius. Vortigern fled in shame to the land of the Mete near the river Tieba. Saint Germanus followed him there also and remained there for 3 days and nights, fasting with his clerics. On the 4th night the whole fortress was set alight by fire from heaven, and Vortigern perished together with all his companions. Others again say that the earth opened and swallowed him up. The night of his fortress burnt around him. For after the fire nothing of him or his companions could be found. Another, former racy account of these events was to reappear in a much later text, as we shall see in chapter 3, introduced an eternally enduring figure into the story. Alright, what do we got here? Fame and cultural benefits. +1 influence and what the hell? Minus 25 heroism to get 10 heroism, and so basically we're spending 15 heroism to get. What is the difference between heroism and fame? I don't get it. It's 10 fame. Oh. Yeah, let's spend it. Heroism is 34. Alright, is this going down or not? Border Wars was minus 126 last time. I don't know why it's not going down. Anyway, what are the cultural benefits we just got? +1 influence, +10 fame, +15 fame. Is this not the fame? Battles, general setup. Cheap 256 fame, cheap 550 fame. So where is the fame counted? I thought this was the fame, to be perfectly honest. It's not going to be any fun. Anyway, fuck whatever.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
Moving down this way, sir. Almost at full strength there. And yeah, we're just gonna leave these guys here as a garrison just to bolster the forces there. Just want to see what we've got in the pool presently. Whoops.
My warriors will not falter.
Some troops here. Another archer available. It's a cavalry. All right, yeah, let's invest in the economy here a little bit first, and then we'll raise the forces. Let's get this built this way. And this way. Okay, here's the fame here. You currently have 55 fame. Okay, I got you. Alright, cool. I thought the heroism was the fame, but heroism. I guess the higher this is, the more benefits you get from it. Okay, I think I get what we're doing there now.
We can't do that just now.
Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be a quiet episode, guys. So apologize for that. See if we can I'm getting a treaty with these guys.
Lay out your propositions, my friend.
Salting. Probably we can buy defensive packs with them if we spend enough. Maybe we should wait. Well, actually, like these guys and these guys, and then just that will protect our entire borders here. But for the time being, I'm okay with the situation we have. Just continue investing in these regions, and I guess we can start investing in our major settlements here and here. Just want to get our food production up before we start recruiting a ton of armies. Want to be careful to move on Wessex before they move on us. Flame in the darkness. Power in Britain now passed into the hands of a coalition of lords under the leadership of one Ambrosius Aurelianus, who was referred to as the last of the Romans. It is clear from this name that he represented the faction who desired a return to Roman ways, but was in fact of Roman ancestry. One source even mentions his royal parents, suggesting that he may have sprung from a marriage between one of the old noble families of Britain and a high-ranking Roman official. Windstorm. Ay, carajo. Where's this? Here. Alright, so we won't build here for a little while. Building is going expensive. Alright, technology. I want to go with this next. We're towards that. Then maybe we'll go towards this. And then maybe cavalry, something like that. 3 out of 5. Yeah, I guess it is just the 3 siege battles that we fought so far. Let's get this upgraded, I guess. Or actually, it's expensive. Let's go with this.
My warriors will not falter. No.
These guys moving on them? It's like maybe.
Every man
Right.
will do his duty.
I have Anarut Park right here on the border.
March on, men. Dig in
And then next
set
turn we'll
watches.
start recruiting our forces. It's gonna slow down our building a little bit, but it'll be worth it. Oops. Actually, let's just double check the loyalty of everyone. Everything looks good. Diplomacy.
We may both benefit from this meeting.
These
May our
guys.
negotiations better us both.
Alright. We'll just ally with the Welsh kingdoms for now. And then figure out if we can ally with some of those guys a little bit later on. Ambrosia sought and succeeded to some degree in keeping the spirit of Roman civilization alive. He seems to have maintained a permanent military force drawn from more than one tribe, to have kept the Roman roads open, and to have offered some kind of defense for the families and farmers who wanted only to pursue their lives in peace. He offered support and strength to the crumbling civil administration which somehow continued to function, if fitfully, for almost 50 years. Oh, I really thought the end turn was almost finished there. I guess it's going on a little bit longer than I expected. But, oh. Alright, Viking Raiders, construction complete. Alright, so we got lots of food. Why is Border Wars still at minus 126? We're not at war with anyone. I don't understand why that's still the hell. Are we at war with anyone? Diplomatic status. Is it because these English rebels down here? I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at the public order. 4%. Percent chance. 3%. Percent. It's good. Percent chance. Alright, looks pretty good. Time being. Alright, so he's gonna camp out there. We're gonna start raising some forces here. So I don't think we're gonna bring this guy back in. This guy will probably use as garrison, but maybe over here. I think this settlement, well, we'll put him there as garrison, but it's not crucial at the moment that we build the garrison there. I think it's better that we start building up our forces. I want this guy, minus 50% upkeep cost for spears. I want this guy. Let's see how loyal this guy is first. So, actually, pop you into the settlement. We'll just recruit one this turn, and then we'll recruit another one next turn. As loyalty is one big fucking surprise. Sorry. Excuse my French, guys. So I guess I'm gonna have to secure his loyalty. It's only 1,000 to secure his loyalty. Whoa! Bribe with words. Or we could trade gain. Forced loyalty. I really don't want to lose influence for Anarut. We can afford the influence right now, actually. We've got 10 influence. So let's bribe with words. I don't want to endorse torturing. So, just bribe with words. And actually, we're at 11, so we've got another spare.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
Yeah, we've got plenty of loyalty, or plenty of influence for Anarut, so that's good. Fame, 64. Alright, so let's start recruiting those spears. Probably do want these swords. Longbow. Interesting. Did
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
okay, we can upgrade this to longbows now.
My men are the best. We will serve you well.
Actually, what is the...
Trained and ready.
Just want to see the difference between them. Yeah, the range is more. So damage is more. So we will upgrade them, but we'll wait till we actually
My warriors will
move
not falter.
on them just to save the upkeep cost in the meantime. We'll wait till we
Never.
begin our attack
Not possible.
on these Welsh kingdoms down here. We are going to need a sizable force.
Every man will do his duty.
In any case, let's start recruiting these spears. Alright, we'll start with that. Cost very little because cost. These royal spears, though, are going to, we'll flip them over into this arm. I believe he gets minus 50% upkeep reduction as well. Some, yeah, military force minus 50% reduction. Alright, yeah, and then next turn we recruit the next general, and we'll recruit the cavalry commander. I think things look good. Want to get on the move again. Want to sit here stagnant. Actually, probably when we move into Wessex, do a lot of sacking and things like that. I don't know why the war fervor is not going up. Minus 126 border wars. We're not at war with anyone. I mean, except for these rebels. We didn't start the war with the rebels, and they're not on our border. So what the hell? What the hell is that all about? After Vortigern's reign of cruelty and betrayal, Ambrosius must have seemed like a veritable savior. Under his leadership, the Saxons were pinned down along the coastal regions, and trade with the continent was re-established. Oil, wine, and a type of luxury pottery called Samian were imported into the country by wealthy Britons. Sources in general imply that peace returned in some measure to the land at this time. As Bede puts it, the Britons slowly began to take heart and recover their strength, emerging from the dens where they had hidden themselves, and joining in prayer that God might help them to avoid complete extermination. Their leader at this time was Ambrosius Aurelius, modest man of Roman origin, who was the sole survivor of the catastrophe in which his royal parents had perished. Under his leadership, the Britons took up arms, challenged their conquerors to battle, and with God's help inflicted defeat upon them. Thenceforward, victory swung first to one side and then to the other, until the Battle of Baden Hill, when the Britons made a considerable slaughter of the invaders. Alright, what do we got? Strict, +1 command, +1 zeal, +1 loyalty. Hell yeah, we'll give our blessing. It's a very, very good wife. That's one thing I have been neglecting as well. It's getting wives for our commanders. Anyway, let's transfer over some of these troops. Well, transfer over this royal spearman. And you can have just a regular spearman to replace them.
We must try again shortly.
That'll be fine.
Ready to serve.
And
Let the
let's put
enemy
you don't have
beware.
to go into camp. Damn it to hell, when he transferred those troops over, he lost all his movement.
My
What the
warriors
fuck?
will not falter.
Alright. What else is available here? We can get another Valley Spearman. Probably want to get that. Probably want to get that sword. These cavalry. Anyway, let's recruit another general. Got available. Guess this guy will be governor. Time is right. This guy will be a navy, but presently we don't need a navy. So we'll just keep him in our pocket for now.
My warriors will not
Recruit this
falter.
guy.
It's
And
too
his
soon for
loyalty
that.
is also only one, which is another shocking turn of events. Yeah, we can afford the influence again. Or maybe not. 9, 10. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, well down to 9. That's still not too bad. We still have more influence than everybody else. That's good. And I don't think we'll be recruiting any more generals between these 3 generals.
Every man will
Should
do his
be
duty. We
fine.
will serve
And then
you well.
next turn we'll recruit those horsemen. And just once everybody is replenished, we'll
Rodri's
get on the
son
move,
will prove his worth.
attack these guys.
No chance.
I don't know what's going on here between these guys.
Every man
This
will
force
do
is
his
relatively cheap too. Can't we upgrade? Oh, okay. We don't have cash.
duty. Every man will do his duty.
Alright. I mean, it is a little bit costly, especially this unit. Keep them stationed there, but just in case Northumbria comes trouncing down here, we have something to respond right away, and then we can use the recruitment pool to field some guys. Alright, cool. This is definitely putting a stress on our economy a little bit, but hopefully taking these lands down here will make up for that.
Trained and ready. We are Arthur's folk, true of heart. Glory awaits us. We will serve you well.
Alright, so we'll get another end turn. Mention of this battle is crucial, for it signals the appearance of a new hero, one whose star was to rise rapidly to the ascendant and has remained there, almost unopposed ever since. Even with the presence of Ambrosius, the new peace was a fragile thing. The Saxons in the south and east, and the Picts and Scots in the north threatened the country from 3 sides. The Britons needed a more virile focus for their newfound independence. One man alone is to provide that focus, and in so doing, he not only changed the face of British history, but established himself as one of the greatest and most enduring figures. Though not mentioned by name in Bed's account, it was Arthur, not Ambrosius, who was the victor at Badon. All right. Badon Hill. So I think that's the battle in. So if you guys have seen King Arthur with Clive Owen, I think that's the one that Mathews mentions earlier in the introduction. One of the films that was being made was actually still in production at the time. Oh, son of a bitch. Got some rebels over here. Son of a bitch. At least we're not far away from them.
Awaiting orders.
Send
Carry on then, men.
send him back to deal with this.
Don't waver.
Border Wars minus 126. Is that just there for good? Like it just accumulates? And then you can... I don't know how the war fervor is supposed to work.
My warriors will not falter.
Let's put you in camp.
Make the area secure.
And you can stay in here. Actually... Yeah, no, we'll keep him in the settlement for now. And you're going to be commanding cavalry, good sir.
Arthur's folk.
Pick up another one of these guys. Yeah, another one of those. I want to pick up another sword and maybe some axes. But I think we're going to try and keep these three armies together. For the most part, anyway. We'll have Arthur deal with this rebel rabble. Just double check we don't have any loyalty issues. This looks good. These guys will have to give them priests when they level up. And yeah, things are keeping relatively good. 74 fame. It's going up slowly. Alright, so we want to be careful of the income now. Probably... Yeah, maybe we'll give the axes to the cavalry command. But I wonder if he's got more movement because he's only horses. I don't know.
We will talk now.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, so I want to be friends.
We will talk now. I can accept that.
Alright, good. Good. So now we can... Well, I don't know. I like having these guys here just in case anyway. I mean, I know it's kind of expensive as a just in case sort of situation, but rather have them there if things go sideways. Something, a little something that can respond right away. Yeah, I don't know why our war fervor is not going down more quickly. We haven't been really at war with any. Got rebels here. Maybe it's because we're at war with these rebels. But did we even... I don't think we had control of this province. I don't think that was one of our provinces, but that works. So the birth of a hero. In two of the three sources we have been examining, there is no mention of Arthur by name, a fact that has prompted some historians of the period to question the existence of Arthur at all. Call to arms. Aggressor Powis. Who are they? Oh, for fuck's sake. Leedberg. Gotta be fucking kidding me. They have these guys as an ally as well. Yeah. However, though he may not be named, his presence can be inferred. Gildas, whose De Excidio e Conquesto Britannia was written around AD 540, claims to have been born in the year that the Battle of Badon was fought, which makes him more or less contemporary with the Arthurian period. Bede seems to suggest that Ambrosius was the hero who led the Britons to the crashing victory against the Saxons at Badon, but his wording is vague. It is Ninius who adds significantly to the picture by adding a list of 11 other battles in which the Britons were triumphant, and in which Arthur was specifically named. Other faction bites the dust. Alright, these guys are in the settlement. I think we're going to fight this. I know we're over the half an hour mark, but we haven't had a battle in ages, and might as well. See, how is it that they get full numbers right away? Riddle me that. And not to mention, too, 3 of these units they recruit, 3 or 4 of these units they recruited in between turns. So I don't know. It seems pretty clear that AI is getting a little bit of an advantage with the replenishment system. You know, like I like the replenishment system, but if the AI doesn't have to play by the same rules, it's kind of, I don't know. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to postpone our invasion to the south here because our allies declared war there in the north. Or, well, actually, sorry, in the west. Or east, rather. Holy shit. We were actually pretty good friends with those guys. I'm pretty sure we had a declaration of friendship with them. Age 36. We need to get on the move with this guy before he fucking dies of old age. In a route. And not to mention his brother's governor. I wonder how long, what the average age that they live for in this game is. And how historically accurate that might be. Alright, start it up. Use the town as a little bit of a defensive. Don't think I want these guys in the fighting, mainly because I just don't want them to take damage. I want to get them replenished as quickly as possible. Here's your royal spears, looking pretty solid. Keep them back there, and
That's the way.
let's
Show us the foe. Combat's in our blood.
set up our
Ready and willing.
front line. Oh, that looks pretty good.
Combat's in our blood.
Have you guys switch out in mind. Put one of you guys out here.
Horseman.
Out here. And Anna just chill behind here. Shouldn't really need them. Gonna move towards us. Doesn't look.
The enemy approaches.
Do they? It's like they're
Ready and willing.
it's
The
like
enemy tremble before our superior numbers. Haste along. No slackers. Horsemen. Faster now.
definitely got a
Come in,
good looking army here with the Anna route. So I mean we're 10 episodes in, so we should have a pretty decent army put together by now.
We outnumber them.
Continue to try and get this thing to grow with supporting cast, with supporting armies, and just crush everyone in our path, which I don't think is going to be too much of a problem. But you never know. I've been wrong many times before. Some Welsh archers up here.
Archers. They don't have the numbers. Cavalry. At a gallop. Kick your mounts. Horsemen. Swift as the wind. Heirs of Arthur. Up the pace.
The archers are here.
Who needs thrashing? Quick march it is. At a gallop. Beating the odds. Now we're talking.
Come out and support over this side as well. You guys just stay put just in case we need you over there.
True Britons forever. Ready and willing.
Shield wall, boys.
Heirs of we have the advantage. Spearmen, kick your mounts. Levyman. Steady, boys. Spearmen. Charging. Attack! They're firing at us. Who needs thrashing? Cavalry!
Pull you out of there.
Ready and willing! Our general is under attack! Let's go to war! What's your command?
Alright,
Swordsman!
let's get on the move, boys.
Spearman!
Oh, son of a bitch.
Spearman! Pound the ground! Mangle them! Spearman! The enemy have rallied their units! Swordsman! Let's go!
Alright, so I didn't exactly fight this one the best, but we're gonna get the win here anyway. Let's get in behind, run some of these guys down. Alright, get out of there now. A little bit of damage on the cavalry, but this army obviously isn't under any kind of threat. These guys over here. Sure they don't come back. Just finish these guys off. And I believe that's just about it. Some fighting down here in the trees.
The enemy general is dead.
Yeah, I really do like how they added in Warhammer 2 that when you zoom over this stuff, it disappears. It does make things much, much easier to see what the hell is going on. Alright, we just gotta run some of these guys down. Just make sure we don't have to fight them again. I think we should be good here. Alright, so we went over time limit a little bit for today, but at least we got a battle in, even though it was a bit of a wash. And just against rebel scum. Did lose a few troops though. Nothing too much to worry about. Should replenish pretty quick. Let's sack it. Fuck it, and we'll occupy that next time. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Episode 11 will be next. Hope to see you then. This is Ragnarok saying goodbye.